Good morning. Today we are talking about some tricks, some technique for finding the derivative of some objective questions. Actually, in objective section contain two types of questions, short type questions and lengthy questions. For finding the derivative lengthy type question is a huge time. So, some interesting techniques are helpful for finding such type of questions easily. That means, today I discuss some interesting tricks for finding the derivative of such lengthy problems. Okay, let us start the class. In chain rule, we use, in the function of function rule, we already know how to find the derivative of such a type function. Where, suppose a function is of the form y is equal to am plus b divided by cm plus d, where m is a function of x. Then how to find the derivative of this function easily? Using only a simple method, simple technique. Using a simple technique we find the derivative of such a type function. This technique is used only for objective type questions. For descriptive, these techniques are not possible. Okay. Now, the technique. Here we find derivative using a simple technique. That means first we find the product of a and d, that is AD minus BC, the whole divided by denominator square, that is CM plus D the whole square into derivative of m. Here m is a function with the variable x. Okay, using this technique, we find the derivative of such a function very easily. dy by dx equal to AD minus BC divided by denominator square into derivative of that function m. Here m is a function with the variable x. Okay, now I discuss some examples based on this problem. 2 sin x plus 3 divided by 4 sin x minus 5. Okay, now find the derivative, and therefore dy by dx is equal to, the formula AD, that is 2 into minus 5 is minus 10, minus 4 into 3 is 12 divided by denominator square, that is 4 sin x minus 5 the whole square into derivative m. Here m corresponds to the function is sin x and derivative sin x is cos x. That is equal to, we get answer, minus 22 divided by 4 sin x minus 5 the whole square into cos x. That's all. It's very easy. It's an objective question, then we find this the derivative of this type function very easily. Okay, now discuss one more question using this formula. The formula y dash is equal to AD minus BC divided by CM plus D the whole square into m dash. Okay, you remember. Now y is equal to 2x minus 5 divided by 8x minus 3. We use quotient rule, but here we easily find the derivative of this function is equal to 2 into minus 3 minus x minus 8 into minus 5 minus 40 minus or minus plus 40. The whole divided by 8x minus 3 the whole square into derivative of x. Here m corresponding to function is x and derivative x is 1, that is equal to 34 divided by 8x minus 3 the whole square. Okay, y is equal to 2 log x plus 3 the whole divided by 5 minus 3 log x. First you set this function the form am plus b divided by cm plus d. So first we set the denominator as 2 log x plus 3 divided by, right, minus 3 log x plus 5. Okay, now which is the form 2 am plus b divided by cm plus d. Here m is a function of x, here m is a function is log x. Okay, now the derivative becomes y dash ad, that is 2 into 5, 10 minus 3 into 3 is minus 9, minus or minus plus 9 the whole divided by 5 minus 3 log x the whole square into, you find the derivative of log x, you know the derivative log x is 1 by x, that is equal to 19 divided by x into 5 minus 3 log x the whole square. That's all, that's very simple. Okay, clear? Now I like to discuss problems on implicit function, some interesting techniques on implicit function. Okay, you already know for finding the derivative of x square plus x into y plus y square is equal to 5. You already know how to find the derivative of this function. The implicit function we use, in the second part we use the product rule, and you know the derivative x with respect to x is 1 and derivative y with respect to x is dy by dy. So using that technique we find the derivative. Okay, also x cube plus x square into y plus x into y square plus y cube is equal to 3. It's a very lengthy problem. Suppose this type of question is contained in the objective question, it will take a huge time for finding the derivative of this type of case. So here we use another technique. The implicit function, in this case we use a symbol for technique, that is dy by dx is equal to minus of m dash x divided by m dash y. In this case, on numerator we consider y as constant, and in the denominator we consider x as constant. Okay, using this technique we find the derivative type function. Okay, first we discuss the derivative of x square plus x into y plus y square is equal to 5 using that formula. How to find derivative? 1 and 2. One solution. Dy by dx is equal to minus of m means the function. Here m means the function, this function. We find the derivative of this function with respect to x. Here you consider y as a constant. Okay, you consider y as constant. It's a technique for finding this type of problems. Okay, derivative. What is the derivative x square? Is 2x, because you differentiate this function with respect to x. At that time you consider y as a constant. Now we find the derivative xy. Here y is a constant and derivative x become 1 into y. Here y square is also a constant and derivative of y square is 0. 5 derivative is also 0. The whole divided by on the denominator we find the derivative of this function with respect to y. At that time x is a constant. That is, here x square is a constant and derivative becomes 0. Plus in x into y we consider x as a constant and derivative y with respect to y is 1, that is x into 1, and derivative y square with respect to y is 2y plus 5 derivative is 0. That is, we get answer minus of 2x plus y the whole divided by x plus 2y. Is very easy. Otherwise we take 3 or 4 steps for getting the answer. Remember, is only for MCQ questions. Okay. Now we find the derivative of this function. Dy by dx is equal to minus of, first we find the derivative of this function with respect to x. At that time, you consider y as a constant. Suppose, okay, what is the derivative x cube? 3x square plus, here you consider y as a constant, and what is it? Y is a constant and derivative, y is a constant but is multiplied with x square, so y into constant into derivative x square is 2x plus x into y square. Here y as a constant and therefore y square into derivative x with respect to x is 1 plus here y cube is a constant and derivative becomes 0 plus 3 derivative is also 0. The whole divided by on denominator. We differentiate this function with respect to y. At that time x is a constant and therefore derivative x cube is 0 plus we differentiate with respect to y. Here x square is a constant and derivative y is 1 with respect to y plus here x is a constant. Derivative y square is 2y into 1 and last y cube derivative is 3y square plus 0 and therefore finally we get answer 3x square plus 2x into y plus y square the whole divided by x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. Okay, that's all. It's very easy to find this answer. Okay, this type of questions. Okay. Now write one more question. Okay. 2x plus 3y plus sin x equal to 0. What is dy by dx? Here dy by dx is equal to minus of, first we differentiate this function with respect to x. At that time we consider y as a constant and derivative 2x is 2 plus 3 into derivative y is 0. 3y is also constant and sin x derivative is cos x. Okay, the whole divided by derivative with respect to y. At that time x is a constant, first term becomes 0 plus 3 into 1 plus sin x is also 0 because it's a term containing x. That is equal to, we get answer minus of 2 plus cos x the whole divided by 3. That's all. It's very easy. Very easily we find derivative in this case. Okay. Now I like to discuss another technique for finding the another type of implicit function. In that case, you already know this case. That is y is equal to, a function is of the form f of y equal to f of x plus root of f of x plus root of f of x plus plus etc. to infinity. In this type of problems, we use a simple technique for finding the derivative. Here we find the derivative of this function, that is, suppose you represent it as f dash x divided by 2y minus 1. That's all. Okay, root of f of x plus root of f of x plus root of f of x plus etc. to infinity. In that case, dy by dx become f dash x divided by 2y minus 1. For example, y is equal to square root of sin x plus root of sin x plus root of sin x plus etc. to infinity. This is useful only for MCQ question. Okay, the descriptive type, how to find the derivative function we already learned. Here the derivative become dy by dx is equal to, here the function becomes sin x and derivative is sin x derivative is cos x divided by 2y minus 1. Okay, I don't more questions. Y is equal to square root of log x plus root of log x plus etc. to infinity. In that case also dy by dx is equal to derivative log x is 1 by x the whole divided by 2y minus 1. That is 1 divided by x into 2y minus 1. That's all. Okay, it's very easy and simple formula for such type for finding the derivative of such type functions. Okay. Similarly, we use another formula, that means a function is of the form y is equal to f of x raised to etc. to infinity. f of x raised to etc. to infinity. In that case, we use a simple technique. Dy by dx is equal to y square divided by 1 minus log y into f dash x divided by f of x. F dash x divided by f of x. Dy by dx is equal to y square divided by 1 minus log y into f dash x divided by f dash x. F dash is divided by f of x. This is also a very simple formula for finding such type function. For finding the derivative of the descriptive type case, in that case we consider y is equal to f of x raised to y, then we take a log on both sides and then differentiate. We get answer. It's a very simple formula, is useful only for MCQ questions, objective type questions. Okay, that is dy by dx is equal to, formula is y square divided by 1 minus log y into f dash x divided by f of x. Okay. Now discuss some problems based on this type of questions. Okay. Y is equal to sin x raised to sin x raised to sin x raised to sin x. Y is equal to sin x raised to sin x raised to sin x raised to sin x. Y is equal to sin x raised to sin x raised to sin x etc. to infinity. In that case, dy by dx is equal to, using formula, answer become y square divided by 1 minus log y into derivative sin x is cos x, the whole divided by that function is sin x. That is y square divided by 1 minus log y into, we get answer cot x. That's all. It's very simple. Y square divided by 1 minus log y into f dash x means the derivative sin x is cos x divided by that function sin x. That's all. We get answer. Now one more question. Y is equal to e raised to x raised to e raised to x raised to e raised to x etc. to infinity. Here also the answer become dy by dx is equal to y square divided by 1 minus log y into derivative e raised to x is e raised to x divided by e raised to x, and therefore y square divided by 1 minus log y. That's all. Here we use another, suppose in the multiple choice question the answer contain other second choice, that means y square divided by 1 minus, y means e raised to x raised to y. E raised to x raised to y. You replace e is equal to e raised to x the whole raised to y. Y means e raised to x the whole raised to y. In that case, you replace y as log e raised to x raised to y. That's equal to, the answer become y square minus y into log e raised to x, can be written in the form y square divided by y 1 minus y into log e raised. This is also second choice. Is also main answer become y square by 1 minus log y is also written in the form y square by 1 minus y into log e raised to x also. Okay. Now write one more question on this type of problem. Y is equal to tan x raised to tan x raised to tan x raised to etc. to infinity. In that case also we get answer dy by dx is equal to y square divided by 1 minus log y into 1 minus log y into tan derivative becomes c square x divided by that function is tan x. Okay. On simplifying we get answer y square by 1 minus log y into, c square is 1 by cos square x. 1 by cos square x, tan x means sin x by cos x. Here cos x cancel. Finally we get answer y square by 1 minus log y into 1 by cos x is sec x and 1 by sin x is cosec x. That is sec x into cosec x. Okay, that's all. Maximum simplified value. Okay. Now for finding the some other cases, I mean in the implicit case, you already know when a function is of the form sine of x plus y plus cos of x plus y is equal to phi. In this type of function, in MCQ case, we find only the derivative is common angle. That means we find the derivative of x plus y. What is the derivative? X is 1 and derivative y is dy by dx is equal to 0. In that case, we find the derivative is common angle equal to 0. That is 1, x derivative is 1 and y derivative dy by dx equal to 0, and therefore the answer become dy by dx become answer is minus 1. That's all. Similarly, if tan of x minus y plus cot of x minus y is equal to 7. Here the common angle become x minus y and the derivative is x derivative is 1 and derivative y is dy by dx is equal to 0, and therefore dy by dx is equal to answer is 1. That's all. It's very simple. Okay. Similarly, if suppose sine of x into y plus cos of x into y is equal to 10. In that case also the common angle become x into y. Here I use only the derivative for common angle, that is x into derivative y become dy by dx plus y into derivative x is 1 into 1 is equal to 0, and therefore x into dy by dx is equal to minus y, dy by dx is equal to, we get answer minus y divided by x. Remember, is possible only for objective type questions. Okay, this trick is only for objective type question. Also in the implicit case is another type of problem. That means suppose a function is of the form sine of x plus y divided by x minus y is equal to 8, or tan inverse of x square minus y square divided by x square plus y square is equal to 5, or sine inverse of x cube minus y cube divided by x cube plus y cube is equal to e. These functions are named as homogeneous function. That means the numerator and denominator x and y have same power. Here the power become 1, so power is 2, its power become 3, similarly and so on. In their cases, the derivative become, the answer become, these problems answer become y divided by x. Suppose for tan inverse of x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4 divided by x raised to 4 minus y raised to 4, this also answer become dy by dx become answer is y by x. Remember, okay, in that cases answer is y by x. Okay. Now discuss some more tricks based on logarithmic and higher order derivative will be discussed on the next video. Today's class is over. Thank you for watching.